Hey guys, how the heck you doing today? It's a lovely day, and it's trying to snow, kinda, sorta. Not much, but a little bit. I don't know if you guys can make that out through the bucket, the little white flakes that are falling a little bit. But we're building a couple of gates here for one of our gateways that we drive through quite regular. And back when CP had sheep, we had I made these sheep panels for in that spot. And now that we don't got sheep no more, and it's a pain in the ass opening those gates sometimes, kinda, sorta, right?
Just now with this wet snow.
With this wet snow, it sucks anyways. So we got a steel post in the ground over there and a big heavy wood post, so that's where these gates are gonna go through. And this is what they look like. This is 1.5 by 1.5 by, it's a full 1/8. It's not light shit that you buy from the big box stores that they sell. This is a full 1/8 material, in some cases just a little bit thicker. It's actually coil pipe, 1.5 coil pipe is what it is actually. So, but we will continue welding these up and we'll bring you guys back a little later. Alrighty guys, well that's what I use for a machine in my shop right there. And I can do a little bit of TIG work with this if I want to also. You just gotta change your whip out and pretty much change your gas, and then you can TIG with this one also. But that's her. Power MIG by Lincoln, 256. So it works pretty good. Easy to set, all digital, turn dial, blah, blah, blah. But gate number 2 is done right there. I just got to get the hinges put on it and get a chain on it, so when you're closing them up. So yeah, easy peasy. Anyway guys, she's lunchtime. I'm gonna go have some lunch and we'll talk to you later. Well, good morning everybody. How y'all doing today? Yeah, she's pretty white out here still, but guess what? That snow is melting actually pretty goddamn quick, and it's gonna go a lot today. We're supposed to get up to like 10 degrees, 13 degrees today, Celsius. So it's gonna melt big time today. We actually had a baby calf here this morning, early. It was born when I got out here already. One of the cows that we bought back in December. We've been kind of keeping an eyeball on her for the last couple days, and she calved early this morning. And nice black heifer calf. I'll show that to you guys here in a little while, maybe later on today. But calves are all happy and running around, enjoying life, so to speak. I just fed them out in the open out there on top of the snow way out there, and that snow out there where the cows are was a good 10 inches deep still. So, and it's been melting every day ever since we got the snow. You can see the tracks. I can't even see what the heck I'm filming here, but you can see those tracks through that snow right there. And right through that area, it was, I didn't hit the bottom, but we were basically 8 to 10 inches deep right there. And we were still riding on top of the snow a little bit with the tractor and the processor. So anyway, we're going to close up this gate, and then we're going to get that Kuhn spreader back into position. This is the area where we're going to hang the 2 new gates that I built, which are right here. So one gate's going to get hung off of that steel post right there. I made some hinges that'll kind of collar around that thing. And then the other gates will get hung off of that big post right there. But not today, because I don't got a portable welder. And my portable welder guy's at work. So anyway, we'll bring you guys back in a little bit.
We're back at her. See if I can do this with one hand. Okay, let's try this again.
Got some shit in it.
Yeah. Oh, let's see.
Now we get stirred all over. Not really.
Let's go over here. I could see. We'll come back.
Alrighty guys, well, I got her as much as I'm gonna get her. How's that sound? Move this. Set him there. Take that and that off. And set them there. Now I'll turn this thing and I'll... But... So, that's what she's looking like now. Like I said before, when we were doing this side, we ain't gonna get this thing 100%. But, having them bent up like this, like this, like this, like that, or that, is better than having them rolled right under like at a full 90 or worse yet. So, and for how much turd and political business this thing's gonna throw around, I think this will work just fine for us. And if it don't, then we'll work at ordering new flighting. And then you just got to cut it off all the way around. And in this case, you cut it for the bottom one. You cut it all the way off to here. And then it comes the seam. You cut that out. And then for number 2, it goes around right here to here. If you guys can make that out in this crazy lighting. The top one can stay the way it is. It's the bottom 2 that get the most amount of grief on these things. So, oh, I'm gonna have to cut that off right there. It's ready to break off anyway. But anyways, now we're gonna back this puppy into the shop, and I'm gonna work at pulling the tires off of it on the one side, and find out what's involved with pulling them axles out of there and replacing bushings and welding up framework and so on and so forth. This could be an interesting day yet. Woohoo! Catch you guys later. Alrighty guys. What? I got a bad feeling about this. So we got the tires off, obviously. And see this one? Somebody did some friggin' welding on that one. It's been rebuilt at one time or another, but it sounds kind of funny.
We didn't take that one apart.
We didn't take this one apart. But anyways, that's not why we're here right now. See? You can see that it's... Alright? Now, see this gap in here? That's how it's supposed to be. But that's not how it's been riding. It's been riding right on the main frame in here, because there's bushings completely shot in there. Now, right here, I think I've said this before, but there's a bolt that goes in here that holds that right here. Holds this plate to this part. On the back side of this plate, there's a shaft that runs all the way through to back there where that square piece is. So we got to pull this shaft out, and I got a bad feeling that the hole that where the bushings go, where that shaft goes through this framework, that it's all completely screwed. I got a feeling that that's what's going to happen. But let's get it pulled out, and I'll bring you back at that time. Babe, smile. Jesus loves you. I love you.
I want to haul shit.
You want to haul shit?
I can't haul shit.
There's something missing from the shit spreader, guys.
Oh, shit.
It's called the whole friggin' axle assembly.
Yeah, well, I'll pull that out of my ass. My ass
So,
is big, but not that big.
We ended up, the pipe that goes through there, I cut it. Obviously, you can see I cut it right here. Where the hell is that goddamn shaft that we pulled out of this cocksucker?
You threw it.
I threw it, I know, right here. So, okay guys, this is the shaft that would normally go in here, and it goes right through into the other pipe, like so, right? Just like that. Inside the pipe that would be on this side, there would be a brass bushing right on the edge here, and then a brass bushing on the other side, and then the end of that shaft sits inside that hole, which is slopped out. It also sits in these holes, which are slopped out. We got to build that up. We got to build that up. Because the bushings were so blown out of it, and that whole pipe assembly on the main frame was buggered so badly, it was riding on here, which it's not supposed to. And if you look here, it's all broke out. That all is going to have to get ground in, welded, and then I think I'll fish plate the sides. This is all broke out in here. And then it's starting to break out in there. So, yeah, we're into her here now, because I torch cut that all out of there. And my plan is to get a hunk of pipe, because I'm going to guess the other side is the same as this side. So, I'll get a chunk of pipe, we'll butt weld it to this piece, and then I'll fish plate the sides of the son of a bitch. And then we'll weld it back into the main frame in there, in here, get our bushings in, and if I feel I need a different shaft, I can do that, except it wouldn't have a grease fitting like this one does. That's a grease nipple right there. And the guy never fucking greased it, obviously. Grease comes out right here. I don't know why the hell you would have a grease nipple that far in, because it's not even where the bushing would be. But I don't know. This shaft is wore though. But where it's wore here, like right here, where this shaft is wore, that's not from, it's not from that. It's from here, guys. It's from riding right there on this framework. See how it's broke here? We got to get this all fixed up too. This hanger has to get all fixed properly. And the other side is pretty much identical to this side for being screwed up. So we're into her now, babe. Fun, fun. Fun, fun, right? Haven't done anything like this in a hell of a long time. Anyways. Pardon?
Usually it's for somebody else.
Yeah, it's not usually for us, it's not usually this bad. But I guess, oh, and there. That's the piece that I cut out of it. So you can see it was riding so hard and so slopped out with the bushings gone, it actually blew the pipe apart on the one side. Crazy, right? Ah, dang it anyways. Okay, well, pitter patter, let's get at her. Alrighty guys, so, what the hell is today anyways? Today is Friday. April the 16th. Holy shit, I gotta phone my father. Happy birthday, Dad. I can't even remember how old you are anymore. I think you're 93. So happy birthday, Dad. So anyway, guys, yesterday you guys saw us. We built them a couple of steel gates. And then basically I forgot my phone in the house for the afternoon, and we were just mucking around the yard doing this and that, and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and so on and so forth. Today we were tying into the Kuhn shit spreader, and you saw us working on the beaters on the back end, trying to straighten them out, so on and so forth. Holy jumping jimimies, this grid road's rough. And now we got the axle out on the one side, and it's all basically fucked up. So I'm heading in to pick up some steel. How's that sound? Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're gonna get this steel and get her all fixed up. And this steel is not cheap. I don't even know what the heck it is per foot, but I'm getting 4 feet of one size and 4 feet of a little bit smaller size. And the big size is basically, it's like a 250 wall by 2.5 inch OD. That's the big piece. And then the smaller piece is like a 250 wall. Muddy road now. So a 250 wall by 2 inch OD, which would give me 1.5 inch ID. Anyways, for those two pieces, it's like 155 bucks. So yeah, not cheap by any means, right? 8 feet of friggin' steel. Oh my god, the road is bad there. So yeah, anyway, we'll bring you back in a minute, guys. Alrighty guys, well, we're back home. So this piece of steel right here and this one right here, they're both 4 feet long. This is 2.5, 240, and this is 2.5, basically 240 also. So the idea that I got in my head to fix this, because we cut that piece of pipe out of there that was all busted up. Hey babe.
Hello.
Take the smaller one, stick it through the fucking hole right inside of this one by at least 2.5 inches. Then the new piece, slide it over top, and that one, the smaller one, will hold everything stable. And then weld the new one in on this side, then again on the other side, and then again to here. So it would act as my bushing and my sleeve, and then have another little piece of that on the very back side out here, right there. And I'll have a piece in there that I'll tack, and it'll act as a bushing there too. That's my plan at this point. And then have another little piece that we're going to stick, not here, but in the inner hole. I'm thinking I'm going to torch that out, the inner hole, to fit that bushing, so that, because this is all slopped out in there too. You can kind of see it all fucked up in there. So that's my plan at this point. Fun, babe. Fun. Anyway, I think I got lots on here for this video. I'll bring you guys back tomorrow to show you the outcome. And we'll go from there. Anyway, So, there we are. Give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I gotta squat down, can't get you in here.
I'm too short.
You're too short. And fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done.
Have a good night.
See you guys.